the headline here is that it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go of people, exes, experiences, everything in between. It's okay to let go of the negative emotions you carry with you, shame, guilt, you name it. And that, of course, isn't a particularly earth-shattering sentiment. We're all like, duh, we know it's okay. But it's not as easy as snapping your fingers and being like, cool, I've let go. It's not easy to let go of memories and experiences in life. And it's the why behind that I want to talk about today, that I think will really give you a light bulb moment that you could take that realization and move forward toward future memories, future experiences. So let's start with what I've realized about letting go. Let's start with what I've realized about why we all, myself included, struggle to let go of the things we hold on to, the weight, the guilt, the shame, you name it. Insert whatever negative emotion you're holding on to here. Why do we struggle to let go? I think it's somewhat simple. We hold on to memories and people and experiences because at some point they were really good for us. At some point they were the best thing that ever happened to us. At some point we thought we had made it. We thought we had found our person. We thought we had found our dream job or circumstance or body or confidence or whatever it is that we were looking for. At some point we found it and it was amazing. It was what we deserved. It made us happy. It made us fulfilled. But then, life happened and things stopped being so good. The relationship ended. You had an irreversible issue with friends and you grew apart. You disappointed yourself. You dropped the ball. Your job let you go. You name it. Life curveballs. And the reason we struggle to let go of that weight that we carry with us, whether that's guilt that we let go of someone who was great for us, or the shame we carry that someone let go of us, or the disappointment that we carry in ourselves for making a mistake. The reason we hold on to those things is because we don't believe something great can happen to us twice. We don't believe something great can happen to us twice. And I've heard a quote like that before, and it's always stuck with me. We don't believe that something great can happen twice in our lives. If we think we found our soulmate once before and then it ended, we don't believe it could happen again. We don't believe we'll ever feel that way again. If we think we found our dream job and we worked our asses off for it, but then it ended, we don't believe that will ever happen again. We don't believe we'll ever be that creatively fulfilled or purpose-driven again. If we think we found our groove in life and then we got handed a humble sandwich, we don't believe that will happen again. We don't believe we'll ever be as happy and carefree and confident as we were then. And it's this hesitation, this kind of rationale to believe that great, rewarding, compassionate things only happen once in life that leads us to hold on to that weight, to that feeling of unworthiness or guilt or shame. So think about it. At first, when I heard this idea of not believing that good things can happen twice in life, I was like, I don't know, man. I've had life-changing pizza more than once in my life. I don't think this can be true. But when we reason life like that, I think we do indeed talk ourselves out of believing that good things can happen twice. But as silly, emotional humans, we subtly do that. We subtly believe that things happen once and only once, and if we screw it up, we're screwed. We do this without realizing that. I'm sure I have, and I'm the mindfulness guy. I'm optimistic to the point of being annoying. But I look back at some of the guilt that I used to carry with me, and now in retrospect, I'm like, well, man, I didn't let go of it because I was so hung up on having found something great and then losing it that somehow deep down, I duped myself into believing that I messed up so royally because good things don't happen twice in life. Lightning doesn't strike twice. Your soulmate is a soulmate, not soulmates. It's called a dream job, not dream jobs. But I've come to realize that very rationale is why we hang on to guilt and shame and memories of certain people and certain experiences so much longer than we have to, because we've duped ourselves into believing that for some reason we're unworthy of a second chance. We're unworthy of finding that thing or that person or that feeling a second time. We believe that we'll never be able to find someone who makes us feel that way again, a job that fulfills us again, a sense of confidence again, a soulmate again. And man, when you say it like that, I can't think of a more limiting belief than that. I think that's the literal definition of a limiting belief. That's the self-care buzzword, right? Limiting belief. So to set yourself free in life, we need to put an end to limiting beliefs, namely the things that limit you. And I really think this is, of all the things that cause us to dim our light in lives, this is the thing that causes us to hang on to guilt. I think this is it. It's our inclination to think that great things can't and won't and absolutely will not happen twice in life, that it's one and done, and that if you mess it up and it comes to an end in some way, well, you had a good run. The rest of your life is now going to be downhill. And I know we don't say that overtly out loud, but subconsciously we hold on to this. And that is why we carry around with us the weight of breakups, the weight of rejection, the weight of failures, the weight of losing something or someone or an opportunity. But here we are, of course, with an opportunity to revamp our mindset. And I fundamentally believe that a lot of our potential happiness and fulfillment in life comes down to the beliefs we carry with us, that we affirm. You can call them affirmations if you want, mantras if you want, but it's simply the realization that we get to decide what we tell ourselves. We get to decide the rules we live by. We get to decide the choices we give ourselves. We can decide that we only get one shot at the great things in life, or we get to decide that we get to see life for what it can be. That from here on out, I will believe that great things absolutely can happen twice. I have to earn them twice, but they can happen twice, more than twice, as many times as I believe I'm worthy of them. And this is a game changer. Yes, the way you felt when you met your soulmate, but it ended, you can still feel that way again. Yes, the way you felt when you finally found your confidence and your groove before it turned downhill. Yes, you can feel that way again. Yes, that way you felt when you started working your dream job, but then 2 years later you were let go. Yes, you can feel that way again. When you say that and you believe it, you free yourself from carrying around the shame that you let your soulmate go. You free yourself from shame that you're no longer the confident, happy-go-lucky person you once were. You free yourself from disappointment that you're not living up to your purpose in your career. And of course, this is an oversimplification, but I think happiness is sometimes simpler than we make it. A lot of it comes down to outcomes, of course. I'm not living in la la land thinking that happiness is what you tell yourself, but happiness comes from action. And if you're holding yourself back now because of some weight you're hauling around, you're not doing more than you can because you're in guilty land, you're in shame land. So as cliche as it is to be a mantra guy, there's power behind mantras. And the mantra here is that you deserve to feel good things, meet good people, experience good things more than once in life. Say it, make that a mantra of yours. Good things happen more than once in life. We need to let go of feeling unworthy that they won't happen again. We need to let go of fear that we blew it once and for all. We need to let go of thinking that good things will never happen again because they will. And you know what? It's not just a mantra that you say and believe. I'm sure you can look back on life and find proof of this fact. We tend to ignore proof. I'm sure you could look back at something that you thought you lost, something good that you once had and lost. I'm sure you can look back and find proof that good things happen more than once. Maybe it came about in a different way or a completely unexpected way, but I'm sure you have proof. Maybe you lost a friend who you thought would be ride or die forever. Well, I'm sure another friend came along into your life, and if you look at them and you're like, I didn't realize it, but you make me feel good and supported. You make me feel the way I used to with an old friend. I didn't realize it. I'm sure that kind of proof exists in your life, or moments where you did find your groove again, where you were confident again. Either way, whether you struggle to find that evidence or not, I think we could all look forward and say, I deserve to experience the good things I once thought I'd never experience again. I deserve to experience the good things I once thought I would never experience again. And not just deserve, but in the reality of life, it's that good things happen more than once. When you believe this, when you let go of feeling unworthy, it might be a different form. It might look different than what you had imagined. It might be a feeling you didn't quite expect, but those good things you thought you had and then lost for good, you deserve to feel them again, and you can. And that belief, that mantra is the key to letting go of the weight we carry around with us, because it's okay to let go, because good things absolutely can happen twice in life.